This video is on adding mixed numbers. So what is a mixed number? It's a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, 2 and 1/2. 2 is the whole number and 1/2 is the proper fraction. So let's take a look at adding two mixed numbers with the same denominator. So when you have the same denominator, you can just add the two proper fractions together. In this case, 3/5 plus 1/5 would yield 4/5. Then you can add the two whole numbers, 4 and 2, which would yield 6. So your answer would be 6 and 4/5. So dealing with mixed numbers with different denominators, there are two ways of resolving that. We have to get the denominators to be the same. So in this first example, we're just going to pull out the proper fraction and make them have the same denominator. So I can make my 1/2 have a denominator of a 4 if I multiply the top and the bottom by 2. So then I would get 2/4. So my new mixed number would be 3 and 2/4 plus the 1 and 1/4. And that would yield 3/4 for my proper fraction and 4 when I add the two whole numbers. So the first way we solved this problem was just taking the proper fractions and making sure they have the same denominator. The second way we're going to solve the same problem is putting the mixed numbers in an improper fraction. The way to do that is to multiply the whole number times the denominator and then adding the numerator. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2 and then add the 1. And that's all going to remain over the denominator. Likewise, we'll have 1 times the 4, and then we're going to add the 1, and that would be over the denominator. So here we're going to get 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1. We'll have 7/2. Oops. And over here we have 1 times 4 plus 1. We'll have 5/4. So this is the same problem here, but in an improper form. So again, we have to get our denominators the same. So I'm going to make this 7/2 with a denominator of 4. So I need to multiply, work over here. If I had 7/2 times 2/2, that would give me 14/4. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say 14/4 plus 5/4. And that equals 19/4. So then I'm going to divide 4 into 19. And 4 goes into 19 4 times. And we have to subtract the 16. And then we have 3 as a remainder. And so then we would have 4 3/4, which is the same as what we got up here. So that's going with the improper fraction method. One last example I want to go over is if you have a fraction that becomes an improper fraction, how to handle that. So let's look at 3 and 4/10 plus 2 and 7/10. If I were to calculate that, I would get 5 and 11/10. Now the 11/10 is an improper fraction, so you can't read the problem like this. So 5 and 11/10 is basically 5 plus 11/10, right? Because and in math usually means plus. So all you need to do is divide your 10 into 11, and you would get 1 and 1/10. So really you have 5 plus 1 and 1/10, and that would equal 6 and 1/10. So don't get discouraged if you add and come up with an improper fraction in your mixed fraction. It can easily be resolved. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.